everybody talks about, I'm glad too. Actually, I'm horrified of heights. I was nervous even watching that. But we all talk about AI. If AI can make me look like a superhero, can you imagine what it's going to do out there? So that's just your hint of the day. Anyway, welcome. I'm glad you came. Urbana is a really, it's an interesting vehicle. It's an interesting company. It's a publicly traded investment company. Our investment philosophy is such that we invest not only in public securities, publicly traded securities, but we also invest in private equity, hence today. We divide our portfolio approximately 50-50, public and private. The public component provides us with growth, provides us with income, provides us with liquidity. If we want to do a deal, we can do it right now. I was talking to the Tokyo Stock Exchange, and sometimes Japanese can be very slow in doing deals, and they were saying, well, how long will it take you if you want to invest in this company, which was Blue Ocean at that time? I said, well, if we want to invest in it, we can do it before you leave this table. And that's how fast we can act if we see an opportunity. So it provides us with opportunistic capital when we need it. We have liquidity. Typically, our publicly held companies are larger caps. We tend to take a top-down geopolitical approach and then work our way down to the companies that we want to own that will benefit. Generally, as I say, bigger caps, I like to buy big companies. The way you create value in bigger companies is to buy them when there's a problem. Buy them during periods of negativity, because eventually they'll work their way through it. My job is to discern whether that negativity is temporal or permanent, and that's the major decision. In the privately held portfolios, well, frankly, I'm not smart enough to do high tech, but I can figure out how technology can benefit a traditional industry. So we still stick to meat and potatoes stuff that I can understand, and I can see how technology is going to benefit medicine, for example, research, AI, and all kinds of. It's going to benefit, as much as we hate to say it, even the banks, because there's a lot of people going to get blown out the doors in those places when AI comes in as well. So I look at traditional industries, how is it? Because technology typically is deflationary. And so those are the two components of our portfolio. The advantage with Urbana in the private equity is you have liquidity. You can buy and sell whatever you want in any amount, any time of the day or night, not of the night necessarily. We don't trade overnight, but during market hours. And by the way, it also trades at a discount. So you're getting a lot of these companies at a discount from other values. And our valuations in our private equity are usually the last trade. So there can be an event happening that we don't revalue. We can't revalue until we see a trade. Or if it hasn't traded in a year, we go to comparable valuations. So the companies I find in private equity, you were investing in people. If a major company, the company's still going to survive. It's going to go through the period of incompetence, if you will. Private equity, you are totally dependent on the dominant personalities. If they're on side and they're smart and they're committed and they have that character and that determination, you're going to win. But if there are character flaws, you're going to get killed. So it really is almost an exercise in psychology, if you will, sizing up people. I like to think as I get older, I'm not as easy to con. At least I hope not. I don't have visions of sugar plums dancing in my head. A little bit more cynical because I've got a lot of scars. But at any rate, it's investing in people. And that's the reason we have this day. So Urbana is a neat packaging of private equity and public equity. You can get it at a discount. You can buy and sell $500 worth if you want to, and on the Canadian Securities Exchange or the other exchange here in Toronto. We don't like to use their name because we're a major shareholder of the CSE, and Richard's going to be talking about that company as well. So you're getting the packaging, you're getting liquidity, you're getting a discount. Performance has been over the last 24 years, over 15% and change annually compounded after tax. And that shoots the daylights out of any index as well. So it's something to consider. We have as Liz indicated, we have a really fulsome website, so you can see a lot of stuff in there as well. And That's it for me. I'm going to sit down.